We travel 3,160 sea miles non-stop. Nothing but water is what you might think, but that would be wrong. Flying fish, squid and approximately 1,000 shades of blue provide us with a new experience every day. Naturally, the wind also ensures variety, but unlike on the Atlantic, not nasty surprises. On one of the calm days, Graham from the Morny and the skipper of the Stormvogel venture a dip in the sea at a depth of over 5,000 meters. What a feeling! The infinite blue under the surface of the water is mesmerizing. On Friday, May 31, 2013, we reach rocky Fatuhiva, the southernmost island of Marquesas, after nearly 21 exciting days at sea. After the first sighting of an island, it can still take 8 to 12 traveling hours until it's possible to drop anchor. Enough time to really take to heart that you've just discovered a new piece of land on our Earth. Flight passengers disembark, and they are there. Seafarers arrive. From the sea, Fatuhiva appears to be a land from a long-forgotten time. The green-fringed cliffs reach up into the low-hanging clouds and convey an impression of mystery. We only meet a few other boats at the anchor side. They take great pleasure in greeting every newcomer. We find the locals to be very reserved and very friendly. The islands are supplied with goods once a month by a ship from Tahiti, and what's on offer in the few businesses on the island is correspondingly sparse. On a short hike, we discover a very refreshing waterfall and enjoy our first freshwater bath for months. We take a day tour to the north, to the main island of Hiva-Oa. After all, we have to officially enter French Polynesia and above all, bunker diesel. We arrive in the very sheltered anchor cove of Hiva-Oa using the last drops of our precious fuel. Sheltered? Well, that's what we thought anyway, until it starts to rain, and rain, and rain, and rain. A real tropical rain is completely different to the North German dreary drizzle we are familiar with. The mass of rain washes entire trees, huge branches and tons of mud into our anchor harbor and rip our anchor out of the seabed. Luckily, all the boats are manned, and altogether we manage to avoid serious damage. We visit the village in the afternoon and are shocked at the flood damage there. We don't have any photos, but the images are still in our minds. The inhabitants clean up their flooded village with a certain routine and without complaint. We drop anchor at the neighboring island of Tuamotos and enjoy a few days of relaxation. After 14 days of island life, we continue our journey in the direction of the Tuamotos, formerly called the Dangerous Islands. We cover 450 sea miles in 4 sea days. Sailing has become almost routine, although the wind is still quite fresh. We have become a well-oiled team since the Pacific. Everything works as it should, and the skipper is very proud of his crew. Tuamotos are very flat coral atolls, and it therefore takes a while until we can see them. Thanks to GPS, we immediately find Takaroa and the narrow entrance to the atoll. Spectacular colors, colorful cloud formations and extremely reserved, almost shy inhabitants makes this small island world a memorable experience. On the one hand, we would like to stay in the middle of nothing for weeks, but on the other, we are drawn to keep moving. The large weather cycles and the huge distances between the islands in the Pacific dictate our schedule. One atoll further, on Kauaihi, we get a visit from 4 entertaining young men who want to sell us genuine South Sea pearls. We let them come aboard and have a lot of fun. We never do find out whether the pearls we purchased are worth their price, but we laughed a lot. Where there's a lot of light, there are also shadows. We walk along the raw east coast of Kauaihi, almost speechless. The prevailing wind and the ocean tides have washed up large quantities of plastic onto the coast. Plastic that absolutely does not belong in this paradise. washed here from somewhere over the Pacific, and then broken down by waves, wind and sun until it is so small that it ends up being eaten by the fish that then die from it. Spontaneously, we vow to found the global waste army together with other sailors. Financed by the rich of the world, the plastic should be collected and tipped at the doors of those responsible. The sad sight of this coast makes us furious at ourselves and our irresponsible way of life. We sailed to Tahiti. The economic main island of French Polynesia has more than 170,000 inhabitants and is already very beautiful when seen from the sea. By Western standards, the island is fully developed and full of tourists. We don't mind that. On the contrary, after the loneliness of the Eastern Pacific, we are able to handle the human hurly-burly very well. We are fascinated by the relaxed way of life, the music of the street musicians and the pulsing life on the squares of Maupiti. We explore the island in a hire car. An off-road vehicle would have been better for the mountains, but we managed without any problems and eat a delicious lunch in a slightly down-at-heel mountain hotel. Tahiti is the most important supply station in the South Sea, also for super yachts who appear to have organized a meeting here. We sail onwards to Bora via Maria, Niue and Raiatea, and are very disappointed. The main island is almost a ghost town. The only life appears to be in the 5-star resort on the outer reefs. Nevertheless, we stay here over 2 weeks. Somehow we feel tired and drained and don't want to sail further. But then we do set sail in very good weather to the small neighboring island of Maupiti. It's only possible to approach this atoll in very calm weather, as otherwise it's impossible to get through the narrow entrance. In a flight of absolute high spirits, the skipper declares Maupiti to be the 17th federal state of the Republic of Germany and resolves to stay here forever. Maupiti is the manifestation of an absolutely perfect South Sea island. Endless white sand beaches, few people, warm, calm water for swimming, palms, and a mountain to climb places this island above all that we have seen and experienced up to then. We even spy whales up close, leisurely swimming their laps in front of the reef. We raptly watch the animals and are amazed that people continue to hunt whales.